with this strategy, you not only convert the people that are ready to buy right now, but you also capture the people who will be ready to buy 1 to 3 months from now. All you need is one good ad, a solid profile, and a content system that makes people say, hey, I feel like I already know them. If you own any kind of service business here in Calgary, like HVAC, roofing, med spa, or plumbing, and you want to get more clients, you don't need to be better. You just need to be better known. This video is going to give you the exact framework to become the most known business in your space. Not the best, not the cheapest, not the one with the nicest flyer or Google review score, the most known. Because being great at what you do doesn't mean anything if nobody sees you. So today I'm going to walk you through the exact steps to position yourself as the go-to name in your city using Instagram, content, and local paid ads on Instagram done correctly. This is what's working right now in 2025. And really, the strategy works in any city you're in. I'm just based in Calgary, and that's where my clients and my video team are, and my partner. And I've worked, recorded, and shot ads with over 55 business owners now, and every single one of them dominates their area when they put this into play. Let's start with where most businesses go wrong. They rely on outdated lead gen methods. So Google SEO that takes 6 to 12 months to maybe rank, word of mouth, which is unpredictable, or posting random graphics on Instagram that no one really engages with. Now, those methods work 5 years ago, and to a certain degree, they still do, but they don't scale and they don't build a brand. You're playing defense, not offense. Meanwhile, the attention of your buyers has shifted and it's on Instagram. Yet, almost no local business in Calgary and even outside of Calgary as well is using Instagram the right way. I've seen a major gap in the market, specifically in Calgary. And because no one's leveraging it correctly, when you get first mover advantage, you get a chance to dominate before any of your competitors catch up. Now, what do I mean by the right way of posting content? I don't mean selfies, I don't mean memes, not templated Canva graphics. I mean building trust-driven content that's backed by strategic local ads. And I'm going to break this down. But first, let's break down how people actually buy today. In most cases, someone hears about you or sees your van. What do? They don't call, they search for your Instagram, not your website, your Instagram. And they're doing a vibe check. They're asking, does this person look professional? Do I feel like I can trust them? And are they showing their face, their clients, their work? Is there proof that they're active and actually in the city? This is what goes on psychologically or subconsciously in a buyer's mind or a prospect buyer's mind before they make a purchase. It's absolutely necessary you show that type of content that validates these claims on your Instagram page, because if it doesn't build authority or trust instantly, they bounce. You could be the best in town, like you can be the best at your craft. And I'm sure that's the case. You know, if you're a service-based business owner and you've been in business for over 5-10 years, then you're probably really good at what you do. But if your online presence doesn't reflect that, no one's going to know. And your Instagram page is your digital storefront in 2025. I'm going to walk you through exactly how we do this. So to break this down, I'll define what best known means in this context. When someone in Calgary thinks of your service, they think of you first. That's what being best known means. It means you're top of mind, meaning that you show up in their feed often enough that it feels like you're everywhere. Like, hey, I've seen this guy everywhere. You know, his ad always comes up to me. They've seen your face, they've heard your voice, and they feel like they already know you. Because not only are you showing up in front of their feed, but you also mention in your content and that local ad, which I'll break down in a minute, that you're in their local area. That means you're close to them. You're not far from them reaching out to you. Now, this doesn't happen by accident. It happens when, one, you run one local Instagram ad done correctly. You have a profile that looks like a brand, not just a side hustle, and you're consistently posting videos and content that show who you are and what you do. And just to be clear, I'm not talking about posting every day. This game isn't about content volume. It's about content that builds trust and connects with the people that you actually want to serve. I'll give you guys an example. Let's just say, you're an interior designer. Rather than just showing before and after images or before and after transition videos, share all the sauce, share all the strategies, share everything. So here's exactly how we took XYZ client who wanted this and this and this into XYZ state. This is, now you're giving them not just the transformation, but you're giving them the details or the exact step-by-step process of what the client went through to get that transformation. Here's why this fabric is better than that fabric. Here's why this material is better than that material. If you're wanting to build this for your family, this is the exact type of steps that you need to follow to be able to source the best type of building material for your living room, for example. I'm just thinking off the top of my head here, but the idea is that you share all the information for free. And here's the thing, a lot of people think that because you're doing that, you're not going to get business. It's actually the completely opposite, because in a prospect's mind, and one that's qualified and actually wants your services and is willing and able to pay for it, they're going to be thinking, okay, this person knows what they're doing. They're an expert in what they're doing. Clearly, they know exactly how to solve my problem. Let me just give it to them. That's the exact scenario that we want to get to. It's where someone thinks, okay, they're giving me all this information. Let me just buy their service so they can do it for me, because they've already proved that they can do that. So you want to give the information for free and you want to sell the implementation. So let me walk you through the exact framework that I use with service providers right here in Calgary. And again, if you're a service-based business owner and you're looking to grow your business, I highly recommend you do this. Even if you don't work with us, this will be the best thing you do for your business if you want to dominate locally. Step one, we want to optimize your Instagram profile. We want to make it absolutely clear on what you do, where you do it, who you help. That means in your bio, your highlights, your username, all of the content and the pinned content as well, they all communicate the same story. They communicate the same messaging. If you guys take a look at my Instagram profile, I'll link it in the description below. Feel free to message me. I'm always answering my messages. But if you look at my Instagram profile, you'll know exactly what I do, who I help, who my clients are, the client results, and what area I serve. From then on, once the Instagram profile is optimized, this is where we script and film a trust building follower growth ad. This isn't a, hey, come buy my stuff type of ad. It's you showing up, explaining what you do, where you do it, who you've helped, and inviting the audience to follow you. Now, when we work with clients, we script this ad because we've gotten down to a proven framework that works on the spot. Our clients see results within 24 hours. We script that ad, we film it on site, and we make it feel natural. From then on, we move into step 3, where we launch the ad locally. We target just your city, down to the neighborhoods. So the people seeing it are actually potential clients. Now your ad's starting to come up for people who either have worked with you in the past, maybe seen your content, or people who have absolutely no idea who you are, but they're in your city and they can be potentially fit and ideal clients. This is exactly who we want to target, and that's what the ad's there to do. Now the ad's showing up in front of people over and over and over again. And this is what leads to step number 4, where we build a follower funnel. This ad sends people directly to your Instagram page. Now, if you guys have come through my content, that's ideally how you showed up in front of my content. You're in Calgary, there's a high chance you've seen my ad, and maybe that's how we started our conversation. But this ad sends people directly to your Instagram page, and now they're following you, not because you're viral, but because they trust you. Now we've gotten all the way to find people that are actually not just interested in our content, but trust us enough to just give us a follow. Because again, we're not asking much from them. We're not asking them, hey, fill out a lead form on Instagram, or fill out a Facebook lead form, or fill out your info on a website. People don't want to do that anymore. They don't want to give that commitment until they see some type of value, and then they'll decide. We're in a trust recession. That's why the strategy works so well, because you only have a conversation with a client or convert them after they've built the trust with you through your content and through your profile. So now they've come in as followers. But step number 5 is where most businesses drop the ball. Here's the thing. Every new follower is a potential lead. And this is where we reach out, we start a real conversation with them and book them in. It's not a, hey, thanks for the follow. No, we're actually having real conversations with every single one of these leads, because here's the thing. They might not be ready to buy right now, but Instagram is the best lead nurturing platform. And if they followed you, they'll be ready to buy 2, 3, 4, even 5 months down the line. And how do we make sure of that? By nurturing them with your content every single day. So you want to make sure you're reaching out to them right from the get-go, the moment they follow, and you just start a real conversation with them. Understand what's their problem. Maybe they're looking for your solution now. Maybe they just liked your content because they were thinking about your services maybe previously. But it's enough for them to stay nurtured to later on maybe refer you to someone else, or actually convert into a client 1 or 2 months down the line. Now, this is for 70% of the people. The 30 or 20% who are actually warmed up and ready, these ones are going to be open to actually getting in on a consultation or a call with you or a call with one of your salespeople, because they're in a buyer's pocket. This is something that you'll never get with any other strategy or ad strategy, whether it's a lead form or a type form build out or a website sign up. You'll never get that, because At that point, you're only trying to convert the ones who are ready to buy right now. With this strategy, you not only convert the people that are ready to buy right now, but you also capture the people who will be ready to buy 1 to 3 months from now. And how do you do that? Because they follow you and then you nurture them, meaning that they get warmed up day and day again with your content. If you're posting stories, if you're posting videos, to the point where when it's time for them to buy, they're just going to reach out and they're going to say, hey man, I've been watching your content for such a long time. I'm ready to move forward. They might not even need a sales call or pushy sales tactics to begin with. At that point, we move into step number 6, which is what I was mentioning earlier on, where we layer in additional content. And this is what we do for our clients. After we've done the script, we've filmed the ad, we've dialed in the message, the direct message framework that converts leads into actual booked appointments, we also film the content for the client. So this includes testimonials, behind the scenes, and educational tips. These types of videos aren't for likes, they're for conversion, because now your page doesn't just look busy, it builds belief. Now, if you're thinking, okay, this strategy seems good on paper, does it actually perform? Let me show you what this looks like when it's executed correctly. Tirza, a cosmetic artist in Didsbury, went from inconsistent leads to booked out and is now looking to expand. We scripted the ad, we filmed the ad with her, we launched it, we ran some content, and now she's looking to expand. The strategy is proven because now she's known as the most dominant or the best well-known cosmetic artist, cosmetic tattoo artist, known for nano brow touching in Didsbury. Andrew, in the landscaping space, hit his first $80,000 after launching his ads. This is his 3rd month in the program. Before that, he never scraped 18K. Brad doubled his booked meetings just 2 weeks into the strategy, and Nader grew from 680 followers. We started off fresh, so it was just a 680 follower account, friends and family, to over 20K organic followers with one video hitting 500,000 views. And this was all from a local ad strategy. And people are flooding his business. They're coming in saying, yeah, I've seen you all over Instagram. I need spare parts. He's in the spare parts and automotive industry. So these guys didn't do anything crazy. They just became more visible, more trusted, and the best known business in their area. If you're still posting and you're hoping and relying on referrals, or you're stuck in the SEO waiting game, you're most likely invisible. You might be amazing at what you do, but no one's seeing it. And in 2025, the most successful local businesses will be the ones who are showing up daily in their clients' feeds with intention. You don't need a big team. You don't need an influencer. All you need is one good ad, a solid profile, and a content system that makes people say, hey, I feel like I already know them. So if this helped you shift how you see your marketing, feel free to message me on Instagram. My link is in the description. That's where I break everything down in real time. And you'll see examples of this strategy in action, whether you're running a med spa business, plumbing company, a roofing business, or a cosmetic studio in Calgary. This strategy works, not because it's just fancy, but because it's real, repeatable, and rooted in what actually builds trust. You can be great at what you do, or you can be known for it. Ideally both. So have an amazing day. Thanks for watching, and I wish you all the best.